Well, Mr. Jack McCourt is back. He wants to give one more message to the public. He wants you all to vote no on the levy, apparently. And Jack, fire away.
Well, you give me 8 sheets of bogs after my last interview, and I can't believe how people really don't know what's going on. I'd like to answer a few of the bogs just to let them know. There was an article that teachers make 30-some thousand. A teacher that starts in Mason City starts at 40,000, plus they get free health care. And Ramona told me it costs the district $560 a month, so that's $6,720 a year. That's tax-free. Some teacher wrote, and I'm guessing as a teacher, they don't like what I said. I should be in the psych ward. God, I love those conversations. And anyway, in talking to Ramona about the school debt, I couldn't believe this. They just paid off Harding School, $800,000 plus $8,000 interest the 1st of July. I think they had in the paper that they were paying off Roosevelt with sales tax money, so evidently that ain't paid off. And there was somebody connected with the school board or the superintendent, I can't remember exactly who, that said, pass the local sales tax and we'll never ask you for any more money. There's one man that wrote that he's not prejudiced. He's not against white people, black people, or purple people. I've been in 6 countries in this world and I have yet to see a purple person, but I think in writing his article he called me stupid. I think that's very good. He's got his right to his opinion, but I've been beat him with my poor education 2 times and I'm going for 3. And what I think is worse than calling somebody stupid is somebody that lies to you. I went out to the administration building to see what the school debt was. They told me $36 million. Lisa Oakley in Des Moines says it's over $54 million. One thing I have never said since I've been sticking up for the poor and the elderly, I never said myself I'm poor. Hell, I ain't poor. But I don't see nothing wrong with sticking up for the poor and the elderly. I got a couple more things here. One person said if I can't afford to live in Mason City, I should get a part-time job. I have one. I do military funerals. I'm at 568 funerals, and I don't get reimbursed for gas. Like I went to Hampton, it cost me $7 to go to Hampton and $7 to come back. My truck gets 14 miles to the gallon. Anita Mitch got paid just under $200,000 from the school system, and what Ramona told me one of her perks is $6,000 a year for gasoline to drive to Clear Lake in Des Moines. Another thing, I think the cement plant, the school board helped them to close because they probably were getting close to where they weren't making what they should make, and they were going to add, I think, 8% to their taxes. The cement plant was paying a few bucks less than $1 million a year. They went down to Des Moines and got it cut to less than $500,000. If people in Mason City don't think the school system is getting enough money, I like to have them name me one school district in Iowa that's got 3,800 kids or less that's $55 million in debt. And another thing Ramona told me, I asked her, is when the state legislature was talking about changing the sales tax rules, if they sent anybody down to tell the legislature that that's how we're paying for our construction, she says, oh, they called us and told us if we sent anybody down to complain, they wouldn't give us any sales tax money. You can believe that story if you want to. Okay, I hope the people get out and vote, and if you vote no on the levies, for crying out loud, don't fill in the ovals besides Becker and Thorne, because if they fail on the levy 6 months from now, they'll try again. They got something about, because we're one of the few districts that don't have it, they need it. And the basketball coach had a big article in the paper this morning how they might lose this and lose that. One thing they could do is, I think that, I can't remember just how they put it, student something with John Adams. I'm guessing his salary must be over $100,000. Just get rid of that job and they don't have to cut any coaches. And that's what I think. And again, people get out and vote. And here's one more thing I want to tell you. Anita Mitch is talking about taxes. If your house is valued at $5,000 and your tax to the school district is $5 a thousand, it costs you $25 a year. This is my math. 5 years later, your house is worth $10,000, but we lowered the levy to $4. Well, 4 times 10 is 40, so it's costing you another $15 a year. That's the math those people use. I use simple math. That's all I can say. If you vote for the levy, watch out.
Thanks, Jack.